Hi everyone, so I hope you saw my last video. I've had lots of people asking me how I made it and what my setup looks like. Unfortunately I didn't do any videoing of me making it at the time, but I have since done a bit of footage this morning, just showing you the setup, the scene that I made and the camera and a few other little bits and pieces. So here we go. So we'll start with the setup. Basically it was pretty much all made up in one go. As you can see, there's a few different sort of sections. If you saw the movie you'll see what bits were used when. So I've got my set on the turntable, which as you might have seen in previous videos just helps me get that camera movement a lot smoother. As you can see I've got my two little spotlights above, which is very good for creating light and shadow where I need it. Something new I've tried this time, obviously I can do sideways movements, but I've never been able to do up and down camera movements. So I've got myself this little jack, which obviously the camera's mounted on, and this just allows me to move the camera up and down as I wish. And you'd have noticed in one of the scenes in my latest video there's a scene where it starts up above and then slowly comes down towards the figure. And I did this using this little jack. It's also handy because the jack slides against a bit of wood, so I can do sideways as well as going up and down, and obviously having a turntable spin at the same time. Not sure quite what effect that would give me doing all three at once, but you never know, I might use it one day. So here's a closer look at the set, and you can obviously see I've already done the filming because obviously the zombies, zombie bodies everywhere, several heads missing, which was quite fun. So yeah, it's quite a simple set, but obviously it's the way you light it that gives it the atmosphere and the mood. And the fact that obviously you lighten it a certain way means you don't have to fill the whole set up because you can't see half of it. Half it's in the shadows in the dark. Yeah, so that's the whole set really. There is one extra little bit. This is the set I made and then I added another bit onto it. And this is the extra bit. Obviously this is where he hears the woman scream. She comes from down the corridor. Yeah, so another thing obviously I like to do again with lighting, as I use these little LED lights. Excellent for lighting up little areas, and obviously I've got several colours. Obviously green's normally associated with spookiness, so I thought the green corridor effect would be quite good. And literally for these I just had these up high, and then I did, I think I did 4 frames with them on, and then 8 frames with them off. And obviously I've also got the red ones as well. These are smaller little LED ones. Yeah, so these red LED lights obviously great for casting shadows, obviously illuminating red areas. And then that in conjunction with the green areas and the way the rest of it was lit, I think gave for a good effect. Yeah, so the corridor effect there, I think it's quite good with the green light on the corridor. Yes, obviously this one's a bit different from my normal videos as I included quite a lot of blood effects. Yes, so a lot of the heads are actually drilled into, so there's a fair few zombies that I can't use again. And then for the blood effects I was just using red plasticine, which obviously I'll just place on the head. Just move it around in a variety of positions. Meant to make it look like it was obviously parts of the brain that was exploding out. Then also I used some red paint because the plasticine was obviously quite a dull red, whereas obviously the paint was a bit more, well, a bit more blood-like and a bit more fluid. And obviously this was just sort of painted onto the head, as well as obviously I painted some of this onto the plasticine as well, just so it all had the same sort of look and colour and feel and effect. I think it came out quite well. Obviously these poor zombies had their heads smashed right in, and as you'll have seen on the video, obviously the one in the white body, when their head was smashed in, parts of their brain just sort of splattered out. And obviously this was just done by the bits of plasticine that I've just shown you, painted red. And then obviously all the bits start around the where the head was, and then just frame by frame I moved them out from the head, just exploding outwards. So this video was shot at 15 frames a second, which is kind of the norm that I do now. I've only done a couple that have been higher. Yeah, so here's my main character. Obviously he's still got the blood effect all over him. Hopefully I'll be able to wipe that off with some wet wipes and some cleaning stuff. If you did enjoy this video, let me know, and I'll possibly use him again in a future one. At the moment he doesn't have a name, but by all means, if I do use him again and you guys want to message me or let me know what kind of names you think you should have, then by all means do so. The other thing with this video, I really wanted to make it a bit more sort of spooky, scarier, and not as obviously sweet and nice as most Lego animations are. So to help achieve this, I took it into a program that I use quite a lot with my wedding photography, called Lightroom. Excellent program, and in this one basically you can just change the look and feel of any image you take in. So obviously in this one I've adjusted quite a few things just to get the feel that I wanted. And one of the main things I changed in Lightroom was the clarity. By turning that right up, it just makes it a real sort of darker, dirtier, grainier looking image. And then I just basically played around with the highlights and the shadows just to get them how I wanted. And I also added some vignetting, which basically makes all the edges darker. It kind of puts like a shadow on everything. So this just helped create the mood even more, I thought. And then the program that I use to put everything together is called Power Director. It's a fairly simple, basic sort of package. Can't remember how much it cost, but it wasn't too expensive. So in this one, obviously, I just import all the clips that I've put together. All the sound effects are in here, and then basically it's a case of putting it all together. So it's all on different timelines. So you can add quite a few layers of video, overlays, and sound effects. And then what I did then was I put it all together, the first one. I did all the sound effects and everything else. Then I saved that as an MP4 file and then imported that back into the program just so I could do that repeat. So where in the end of one sort of film he runs through the door, and then the other clip has him coming from the other side, and then basically starting the whole thing over again. Yeah, so I really enjoyed making this video, and it was great to try out some new effects with the camera movements, the going up and down. It's fun. It's always fun to do more lighting effects rather than just lighting the whole area up. It's quite cool just to light certain areas up so you can't quite see what's happening in other areas, and definitely using the LEDs, they certainly help set the mood and atmosphere of any video. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this short behind the scenes video. If you do have any questions, by all means leave it in the comments and I'll answer them. I really do want to try and do more behind the scenes videos, more so when I'm actually making a video, but it's always hard to remember to get the camera set up and to do other things. Obviously it's quite time consuming to make a video, and then to have the added pressure of making a video kind of puts me off sometimes. Even though I really want to do it, I never seem to get round to doing it. But yeah, if you do have any questions about anything you'd like to know more in depth of what I do, please leave a comment and I'll possibly make a separate video on that. Also, I'll try and answer my best in the comments, but if you want to see a video about a certain thing that I do or something that you want to learn or know, then yeah, leave me a comment and I'll look at doing a video. Okay, well that's it for now. So it's only a short little video just to show a few little behind the scenes stuff. Yes, I'm going back to doing some all-star brawler videos, so if there's any combinations of people you want to see matched up in them, again leave them in the comments and I'll be making those. And I'm also getting some more sets together to carry on making the Lego Star Wars movie. So I want to try and recreate the whole of Star Wars A New Hope in Lego. So it's going to take me a while, which is why I've kind of set myself a good deadline of basically next year, as I'll be making the scenes in between making other videos, as well as being a full-time wedding photographer and obviously husband, father, and all the rest of it. Okay, anyway, I'm going to start waffling now, so I'm going to go. Again, hope you enjoyed this little video. Please leave a comment, a like, subscribe if you haven't already. If there's any kind of videos you want to see made, by all means let me know. But other than that, have a great day guys. See you all soon. Bye for now.